The hands-off idle approach of Ragnarok Labyrinth is a shift down to the Ragnarok that we knew some 2 years back. But as they try to reintroduce themselves to the newer generation, the slightly stripped-off version could work wonders for them as it has all the elements that fit squarely in a mobile setting. It follows the same linear progression path of hunt, gather, and level up that we grew to love, but the only difference this time around is that the game allows you to do all that stuff while you're out in the kitchen making a sandwich and eventually snuggling at your sofa watching your favorite Netflix series. Ragnarok Labyrinth is a mobile spin-off of the ultra-popular MMORPG Ragnarok Online that was released in the early parts of the PC online game boom back in 2002. Ragnarok Labyrinth reintroduces the classic features that made the online game a huge hit, such as the class and job leveling system, PvP mode, RPG elements, as well as the crafting mechanics. But one major thing that they didn't include in the Ragnarok Labyrinth is the character's ability to roam freely across different maps. As the name suggests, there's just a little bit of elbow room on this one as you have to play in dungeon-like battlefields where you have to defeat the boss on a certain floor before you can advance to the next one. Though it seems that this aspect takes away all the fun because of the limited in-game mobility, the developers made sure that players won't be having such a hard time grinding by setting the combat system at autopilot mode to somehow make amends for the lack of space to work around. Fundamentally, Ragnarok Labyrinth is an idle RPG game, and the developers really made it this way as they're trying to tap the growing market and expanding the game's accessibility to mobile users. With little to no participation in terms of the core action, I would say that this iteration of Ragnarok is not as challenging as its original version, but it does have enough charm to captivate new mobile players. It's going to be a surefire pickup game for the longtime fans of Ragnarok due to the nostalgia trip that it brings, but Gravity needs to do more stuff to get hold of the emerging idle casual user base. Trying to replicate the success it had on the PC platform is still far-fetched at this point, but Ragnarok Labyrinth has the potential to dominate the idle RPG genre thanks to its well-established reputation as a household name for online RPG. One of the prominent features and new elements added to this mobile spin-off is the Share Viz feature. It is the game's party system that allows you to recruit other players as you hunt for MVPs and grind for the upgrading materials that you need in a much faster way. As an idle grind-heavy mobile game, there's eventually going to be a bottleneck at some point that pins around stats and gears. Just like its PC version, having the right weaponry and superior attributes allow you to progress in a breeze, and this aspect of the game goes hand in hand with its monetization strategy to provide free-to-play players to bypass the tedious grinding process. The automated attacking system is definitely the high point of this game, but in certain situations like in the PvP mode, it is a huge downside and it backfires as you can't maneuver around your opponent or at least strategize your battle tactics. Overall, Ragnarok Labyrinth has successfully added the necessary gameplay elements and features to tailor-fit the massive RPG online game into the handheld platform. Though the challenging factor might not be present as of this time, Ragnarok Labyrinth is a great casual idler for mobile gamers who like grinding games but doesn't have much time in their hands.